hold on, I have a...
Oh, hello?
Yes, I was wondering, is your refrigerator running?
Oh, let me check, dear. Actually, it wasn't. Must have blown a circuit again. All fixed. Thank you, dearie.
Well, that sucked. I have to admit, being a kid in the 80s, I did my share of prank phone calls. But back then, it was sort of a rite of passage. Me and some friends spent quite a few sleepovers daring one another to prank friends or neighbors. Nothing serious, always stupid. It was obviously much easier to prank people back in the day. There was no caller ID. You could call someone and there was no way for them to prove it was you. I mean, unless someone called the cops and got your phone records. But that never happened. What made prank phone calls so fun was the hilarious danger you felt making that call. It's funny to think back on how popular prank phone calls were for a time. It's what made Bart Simpson infamous.
I'm looking for a friend of mine. Last name Jazz, first name Hugh.
Hold on, I'll check. Hugh Jazz! No, somebody check the men's room for a Hugh Jazz!
And what I find interesting is that most people either think prank calls are hysterical or they hate them.
I swear I'm gonna slice your heart in half.
But it's hard to deny that a real good, planned out prank call can be really funny. And whether you found them cringy or not, they managed to become a popular fad in many movies and TV shows. Especially in the 80s and 90s, there was one of the most infamous prank calls in cinema history.
Tell you what, dipshit. You don't like my policies, you can just come on down here and smooch my big old white butt.
Ed,
Pucker up, Buttercup.
What?
Ferris Bueller's online too.
Pardon my French, but you're an asshole.
Even Pee Wee Herman got caught up in the prank call fad.
Hello, is your refrigerator running?
I've had just about enough of this. My husband is a police officer.
You're going to jail.
Weird Al did one of his famous parody songs about prank calls. The Sopranos did some prank calls.
Hello?
Hi, this is Detective Mike Hunt, Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania Police Department.
The Office, because Dwight is such an easy target.
Walk out of the house with your hands on top of your head. Everything is going to be fine. Dunder Mifflin will be in good hands while you're away in prison.
Regular Show.
Hello?
Please hold for a collect call from Joe Mama!
The movie Anchorman.
Hello, Veronica. This is Mike Rithchen. You've just been promoted and you're going to need to move to Moscow. So why don't you just start cleaning up your desk and we'll see you in the morning. We'll pick you up in a van.
Nickelodeon even had some prank call skits.
Yeah, this is Mrs. Lemon. I'm with the cheese company.
Then there were the sinister prank calls. Horror movies loved using prank calls as a plot device.
Hello?
Why don't you want to talk to me?
Who is this?
You tell me your name, I'll tell you mine.
The infamous When a Stranger Calls.
Leave me alone! Jill, this is Sergeant Sacker. Listen to me. We've traced the call. It's coming from inside the house. Our squad cars are going over there right now.
That time Freddy prank called Nancy. Like this. And we can't forget the live prank calls. If you ever listened to a TV show or radio show with a live call-in, you were destined to hear something hilarious or crude. Maybe a little of both.
Good morning.
Morning.
There we go.
Good.
How are you today?
My.
You lose. You are a loser, bud. You are. You are a loser to the nth degree, I might add.
Howard Stern's Baba Booey calls plagued live shows for years.
I don't want to be scared because there's pumps going deep in this.
Thank you, Mr. Higgins.
I'm Baba Booey to y'all.
By the way, the Bart Simpson prank calls to Moe's Tavern were highly influenced by a lesser-known tube bar prank calls from the 1970s.
Hello, is Ben in? Hello, Ben. This name is Dover. Ben Dover. Not here.
Prank calls were so ingrained in the American psyche that they became part of the culture. Kids and adults would tell stories about their funniest prank call, or the time you got prank called yourself and you had a really snappy comeback. Having a good comeback was sometimes better than making a good prank call yourself.
Hey, mister, this is, like, the local radio station, and you, just won 2 tickets to see Def Leppard.
Oh, awesome.
No, wait, you have to answer a question first. Oh, shit.
Hey, call me back when you get the joke right.
No, wait.
Then, at the height of the prank call phenomenon, came the Jerky Boys.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes?
Yes, I bought glasses there. My name is Saul Rosenberg.
Yes?
And my eyes are going crazy.
2 guys from New York who made prank call history. They would prank call companies from payphones and record it. And bootleg tapes of these calls spread like wildfire. They even made a movie about it. It sucked, but still. They made a movie about prank calls.
Hey, Jerky!
Hello?
What? Who the hell is this?
Our Lady of Sorrows from this.
Oh, I got hemorrhoids bad. My hiney's killing me.
Then came the Crank Yankers.
Hello, this is Niall Standish calling.
Hello, sir.
Hello. I was calling because I had some questions about cock.
I'll admit, I watched the show, but that got a bit stale. There's a saturation point for prank calls. Eventually, everything's been done. And the prank call is funniest when the person you are pranking isn't aware. But by the late 90s, early 2000s, most people were smart enough to catch a prank caller. That, mixed with Star 69 and caller ID, made it almost impossible for a kid to prank anymore. And you could try and use Star 67 as a counterattack, but by then, people just stopped answering the phone. And though some people used to get real mad about getting pranked, I think it was all part of the fun of growing up. And in a way, it ended up getting ruined by adults taking something that was originally a silly thing to do when your parents weren't home to a highly polished, thought-out plan that at first was pretty funny, but eventually became, well, boring and cliché. Yeah, can I get 15 pizzas with anchovies delivered to...
Sir, are you seriously trying to prank us?
So thanks for backpedaling with me. Why not leave me a like? Maybe even subscribe. Thanks again for backpedaling with me. See you next Saturday. I'm Tig, and you are...